Episode 14. After Lala's father shared a challenge with him, Rito thought about it and brainstormed ideas on how to become the best in the universe. Rito then began training and met a girl named Haruna during his first run while she was walking her dog named Maroon. Rito told Haruna about his goals, and she decided to support him, meeting him every day during his runs. Eventually, she asked Rito to go on a date, and they had lunch together by the river. During their time together, Haruna's dog chased a bird and fell into the river. Rito saved him, and they went back to Haruna's house to dry his wet clothes. While waiting, they talked about their time in middle school. Just as they were about to kiss, Haruna's older sister walked in, and Rito's towel fell off, making the situation even more awkward. Episode 15. While at school, Zastin accidentally revealed to everyone that Lala is an alien. Later, Zastin takes Lala, Rito, and Haruna to space to promote peace. During their journey, they meet an alien named Prince Carter from the planet Burrows. He invites them on a hunt at a secret underground alien hunting preserve in the jungles of Guyana. The winner of the hunt will be crowned as the greatest hunter in the universe. Along the way, they encounter dinosaurs, Amazon warriors who want to marry Rito, and a giant gorilla named Ginga Kong, which Haruna manages to tame. In the end, Haruna wins the title of the greatest hunter in the universe. Episode 16. Rito and his friends go to a water park. Rune wants to get closer to Rito, so she tries different ways to catch his attention, like fishing, sneaking up on him, using a vacuum, and even causing some chaos with fiber-eating fish. However, nothing works, which makes Rune sad. She meets Motemitsu, who buys her food, and then asks Rito's teacher to teach her how to become famous so she can be an idol. After some training, Rune realizes it's too hard and gets attacked. Rito saves her, and Lala helps defeat the attackers with one of her inventions. As the episode ends, everyone leaves the water park, and Rune declares that she will keep trying to win Rito's heart. Episode 17. There is a spooky school building. Lala, Risa, Mio, and Haruna are talking about ghosts and monsters, and Lala suggests they explore the haunted building with Rito. They go inside, but then the door locks behind them. While exploring, they hear footsteps and a piano chasing them. Yami-chan saves them by cutting up the piano, but then a skeleton, a strange human, and an octopus creature appear and say get out. Haruna is so scared that she uses Rito as a weapon and hits the octopus creature. Later, they find out that the monsters are actually friendly aliens who came from other small planets and have been living in the old building. They need jobs, but the only available job is for female monsters. Oshizu teaches them how to be more feminine so they can get the job, and they are eventually accepted. Lala, Rito, Yami-chan, and Mikado are invited to a party where they see Zastin. The episode ends there. Episode 18. Mikado-sensei hears a spaceship coming towards the school roof. She goes to check it out and finds out that it's a package for Lala, one of her students. Lala and her friends Rito and Sarayama go to the roof to open it, but a giant wolf jumps out and attacks her. They manage to defeat the wolf, but then realize she's pregnant and was sent to kill Lala. Feeling sorry for the wolf mother, they take her to the infirmary to help her give birth. Lala decides to give the wolf mother a souvenir for her baby, but the wolf mother asks for Sarayama as her gift. Lala and her friends dress Sarayama up as a fish to make him look like a souvenir, but the wolf mother then asks if Sarayama has a girlfriend. He doesn't, but he doesn't want to be taken as a souvenir either. All the girls in the school reject him, except for Haruna, but Rito stops him from using her as an excuse. Sarayama then finds a male dog and brings it back to the infirmary to show the wolf mother, but she had already left with her baby because she wants Sarayama to be happy. Episode 19. Lala saw a TV ad about a hot spring and wanted one of her own. She tried to build one in the yard, but ended up making a drill machine to dig underground. Rito went to the store and was attacked by Yami, but managed to escape and tell her where Lala was. Lala invited her friends to help dig, and they found a treasure and the entrance to Atlantis. But Lala only cared about finding a hot spring. They eventually found a big hot spring with 7 different colors of water. Sarayama and Rito had to use a small spring, while the girls enjoyed the big one. Sarayama tried to mess with the girls, but Yami-chan punched him, and Rito told him to stop. Lala wanted to find another hot spring to bring back to Rito's house, but accidentally hit an underground volcano. They found a civilization of moles who wanted to rule the Earth's surface, but were killed by the flowing magma. Everyone returned safely to the surface. Episode 20. Kurosaki Kyoko has discovered that General Mojak, who is causing harm to people with an afro, is planning to conquer the world. Fearing the consequences of this possible takeover, Kurosaki Kyoko decides to take action and stop him. To do so, she transforms into her alter ego, Magical Kyoko Flame. With her newfound powers, Kurosaki Kyoko is ready to fight against General Mojak and protect the world from his evil plans. Episode 21. Mikado-sensei and Kimio, the editor of Galaxy Network, present Rito with an opportunity that he finds very exciting. They offer him the chance to manage an alien hotel on Earth, which has the potential to be the best in the entire universe. Rito is very tempted by the prospect, and he decides to take up the challenge. He chooses to use an old school building to set up the hotel. Episode 22. After reflecting on her experiences on Earth, Yami reminds herself that she's an assassin and decides to look for a job. At school, Yui tries to coordinate what her class is going to do for the culture festival and gives only two options: a calligraphy display or a region research exhibit, much to everyone's disappointment. Episode 23. Saruyama starts feeling envious of Rito's popularity after observing him and all the girls around him. Saruyama longs for the kind of attention and admiration that Rito seems to effortlessly attract. In his imagination, Saruyama wishes to be a noble in Edo Castle, a powerful and prestigious position in feudal Japan. In his daydreams, Saruyama becomes the ruler of Edo Castle and envisions a life filled with adventure and excitement. He imagines his friends, including Rito, playing significant roles in his reign as the noble ruler of the castle. These daydreams help Saruyama escape the reality of his jealousy and allow him to indulge in a world where he has the admiration and attention he desires. Episode 24. One morning, Lala begins to behave in an unusual manner. After seeing a doctor, she is diagnosed with a fever that causes her to take on a new personality each day. As she waits for her medicine to arrive, Rito must cope with her constantly changing persona. Lala turns into a Devolute princess who is harsh and behaves like a dictator, and devises a plan to take over the world. Rito must also thwart her nefarious schemes while dealing with Lala's constantly shifting behavior. It's a challenging and stressful situation for Rito, but he must remain strong and resourceful to overcome these obstacles and help Lala get better. Episode 25. The king of Devolute takes his daughter back and sends Zastin to tell Rito something. Rito finds out he has to get on a spaceship the next day to prove he's the best in the universe. He tells Haruna about his feelings and goes to get on the spaceship the next day. People from Japan and Earth cheer for him. Eventually, Rito runs into a fast-growing plant that tries to catch him. He runs away but gets caught. Kotegawa saves him in an SUV, but accidentally hits him. They drive towards the spaceship, and the story ends on a cliffhanger. Episode 26. Rito is still in a rush to get to the ship. He faces more challenges and starts to lose hope. Then Gid makes him fall asleep while he's standing up, and he has a dream about Haruna and Lala. When he wakes up, he hears Haruna and Lala calling out to him, and he manages to make it to the ship. Later, there's a marriage scene where Lala says that she won't marry Rito unless he really wants to. She tries to erase everyone's memories with a tool so they can start a new life on Earth, but it doesn't work. They all end up back in school and realize that they still remember everything. This leads to a new adventure. Thanks for joining us on this recap of To Love Ru episodes 14 to 26. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more anime content, and be sure to check out the full series if you haven't already. Until next time!